Good day, grade 10. I'm your teacher Manila, your science teacher. And today we're going to discuss another biomolecules which is very important in our lives. And this is lipids. Lipids came from the Greek word lipus, which means fats. Lipids are organic compounds containing hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen atoms. Form the framework of the structure and functions of living cell. These are the oily and the greasy substance include fats, oil, waxes, and related substances like vitamin A, D, E, and K. Lipids are non-polar molecules, which mean hydrophobic. Hydro means water, phobic means fierce. So it's a water-fearing, or in simple words, it is insoluble in water. A common lipids made of 3 fatty acid chain connected to glycerol, a type of alcohol which is the backbone of fats. This fatty acid may be saturated or unsaturated. Saturated was many carbon and hydrogen bonded as possible in a single bond, and it is solid in a low temperature. Lard, butter, cream, and coconut oil are few examples of saturated fatty acid. Unsaturated is a carbons. Unsaturated are carbon and carbon bond must have at least one double bond. Usually, it was liquid at a room temperature. Fish oil, avocado, olive oil, and red meat are examples of unsaturated fatty acid. There are classifications of types of lipids, which is the simple lipids and the complex lipids. Simple lipids contain ester of fatty acid with various alcohols. There are 2 groups in simple lipid, which is the neutral fats and the waxes. So neutral fat, it is an ester of fatty acid with glycerol. Tricylglycerol is an example of neutral fats. Oil or fats in liquid state. The second group is waxes. Waxes are ester fatty acid with high monohydroxyl aliphatic alcohol. Waxes consist of long-chain fatty acid linked through the ester oxygen to a long chain of alcohol. Next classifications of lipid is the complex lipids. Complex lipids are the ester of fatty acid containing groups other than or in addition to alcohol and fatty acids. Phospholipids, glycolipids, sulfolipids, and lipoproteins are belong to the complex lipids. Phospholipids, these are lipids containing, in addition to fatty acid and alcohol, a phosphoric acid residue. They frequently have nitrogen-containing bases and other substituent group. Another is glycolipids. It is the lipids containing carbohydrates. Their role is to maintain the stability of the cell membrane and to facilitate cellular recognition, which is crucial to the immune response and in the connections that allow cells to connect to one another to form a tissue. Third one is sulfolipids. It is a lipid with sulfate groups. The last one is the lipoproteins. It is also a lipids containing proteins. ULDL, VLDL, or HDL and LDL is some example of lipoproteins. ULDL stands for ultra low density lipoproteins. This consists of triglycerides. It is a fat molecules that make up most of your body fats and the fats found in food. So, high triglyceride levels can increase for heart disease, stroke, and nerve damage. VLDL, or very low density lipoprotein, is produced in the liver and released in the bloodstream to supply the body tissue with a type of fat like triglyceride. HDL, or high density lipoproteins, is known as a good cholesterol. It is stable and carries a bad cholesterol away from the arteries. LDL, or the low density lipoprotein, which is known as the bad cholesterol. So to test for lipids, the occurrence of lipids can be determined in applying Sudan 3 indicator. Sudan 3 indicator or Sudan indicator are fat-loving molecules that are colored. Lipids is very important in our body. It is an energy reserves and regulate hormones in our body. It is served as structural components of all cell membrane. And that's it for today. I hope you learned something. Again, see you next week. Bye!